invite you into a spirit of prayerfulness with me, whatever that looks like for your time, for your space, for your tradition. Let us be in prayer together. God of love, we know that your heart envelops this whole world. That the cries of all of your children meet you with the same pain, the same love. But God, we ask for your protection to be with the people of Gaza, that they might find peace. The Palestinians deserve peace. They deserve freedom. They deserve self-determination. And they especially deserve the most basic of things that most of us take for granted. Food, medical care, clean water. We ask that resources would be able to get into the Gaza Strip without hindrance, so that people can be nourished and safe. We ask for the bombs to stop, for the invasion to stop. We ask that Israel would refrain from sending in more ground troops into Rafah, that hearts and minds can change so that there will be a meaningful ceasefire that can lead to peace and justice. We ask for people all over the world to be able to see the truth. There is so much misinformation, so many unreliable sources. And Israel has now expelled Al Jazeera. God, let the truth prevail. Let us be able to see the truth so that we may be able to respond according to your will and act toward justice and peace. We also ask for protection for Palestinians in the West Bank, whose plights are these days sometimes unseen. There's so much trauma, violence in the region. And with everything happening in the Gaza Strip, the ongoing genocide, it can be hard for the stories of Palestinians in the West Bank to rise and to be seen. We ask for the removal of all settlements. We ask for Palestinians to be safe from settler activity. The settlements must be removed. We ask that the most extreme elements on both sides of this conflict would be voted out. That Ben Gvir and Smotrich and Netanyahu would lack the power that has given them the ability to commit these atrocities. We ask for more workers, doctors, and volunteers to be able to enter the Gaza Strip, journalists, and that they would be safe and protected. God, we are grateful for the changes in minds and hearts that have happened, for the attention that Palestinians have gotten since October 7th, for the awareness that people now have about the oppressive Israeli government. But the shift has not been enough. We need divestment. We need an end to sending funds and weapons to an oppressive government. We ask that the resources of our country and countries around the world be used to pursue a lasting peace, to pursue the right of return for Palestinians who have lived as refugees around the world and in their homeland for generations. God, we know that this peace can only happen through us, that your work is done through us. And so we ask to hear your truth, to hear your will, and to be inspired to speak the words necessary and take the actions necessary to obtain peace and justice for the people of Palestine. And God, we lift these prayers up to you and bind them together with the words taught to us by a brown-skinned Palestinian Jew, Jesus. Our God, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy names. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.